Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're gonna do a whip and chat today. So, and yes, another one. We're still working on space buns from Temu. This one I know is going to take me maybe a little bit longer to finish than it normally takes me to finish a canvas this size. I mean, this is a 60 by 60. Usually I can finish a 60 by 60 in 5 to 7 days. That's granted if there's a lot of color blocking. That's not the case with this. There is a lot of confetti. I didn't really notice it at first when I unboxed it or unbagged it. But now that I am knees deep in it and I'm working up close to it, just every section I peel back the release paper, it's loaded with confetti. So on a normal day, you know, where I get to spend a couple hours diamond painting, I can usually get maybe 4 or 5 sections done in a single afternoon / night, or whole day, maybe 6 squares. In a day now I'm lucky if I get 3 squares done, because this is taking me so long to do. I can't wait till this is finished. There's a lot more to go. I walked away from the face. I got most of her face done, so I'm working on the donut now. I got the bottom half of the donut done. Let me turn off my light so you can see what we're working with. So that's the bottom half of the donut, her fingers. So it's not just her face that has the baby blue highlight in it. It's her fingers. Her fingers also has the baby blue highlight. So I guess she's gray scale, like gray skin with baby blue and like light, almost white, like highlights, if you will. I'm hoping the case is when I hang her up on the wall and step way back, it doesn't look as bad. Because they certainly did not give me enough gray for me to pluck off all of this blue and replace. And and it would be a lot to replace, and I'm not in the mood to do that. So even after the canvas is done, I'm not in the mood to do it. Whatever this canvas comes out to be, it's going to come out to be. I still love the image and I still want to hang her up, and I'm going to complete it and whatever. But needless to say, the colors picked out for the canvas weren't the greatest, and it wasn't rendered the greatest. The colors weren't rendered the greatest. So I mean, you're gonna get that sometimes, you know, with these companies, with AliExpress and Temu, and budget-friendly companies. Sometimes they're just, you know, you get a great portrait. Sometimes you get a bunch of portraits, and sometimes you get some really crappy ones. So this one's kind of in between. It's not overly crappy and it's not overly great. It's kind of somewhere smack dab in the middle. It's okay. It's okay enough for me to hang up on the wall and look at it every day, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So I had pulled a bunch since our last whip and chat on space buns, because I was having an issue with the putty. I don't know if it was a putty problem or my pen problem, or a me problem. I don't know. I pulled some more putties out of my collection, and I've been trying some putties that I haven't either worked with for a while or I haven't tried at all. So this one I've been working on for the past 2 squares, 2 sections. This is the Nebula Artistry Summer something. I don't know. There's no scent on it, but there is a scent. They make it into a flower shape. The one thing I do not like about it is that it is very dark blue. Colored putties can be fun, but when you are like me and you fill your pen and you don't necessarily go and pluck off all the excess, and then it sticks to your canvas as you're placing drills, then you have dark blue putty in between your drills that is very, very hard to get off. So that's a me problem, but it's also a seller problem because a lot of the putty sellers now are just making their putty white or like light gray. It's okay to make it scented, but I don't think they should really be doing these vibrant colors. I know vibrant colors seem a little fun, but when it's sticking to your canvas, it's not so much fun. I can get away with a white putty sticking to my canvas and probably never notice it, but the funky colors just don't jive well with me. So I have 3 other putties. I'm not going to use that one anymore for the rest of the day. Actually, I'm going to clean out my pen. I picked out 3 other ones. They are probably colored. I know one of them, particular one, isn't. So I don't know which one I'm going to use. And I was getting the same problem. I'm having to refill my pen very often. So could be a me problem. You know, I am a little heavy-handed. So it could be a me problem. So this is Pure Bliss Wax Company. This is Essence of Nightshade Scent. I don't know if I'm going to use this one. There is a little bit of color and some of it's white. It does smell really wonderful. It is very tacky. I could use that one. I think I'm going to use this one. I haven't used this one in a while. I've stayed away. This is one of my favorite ones. This is Puttyella Mud Baby Powder. Puttyella Mud is notorious for coming out with scents. And then once they sell out, they don't make them anymore, which really agitates the crap out of me. I've even tried to contact them to see if they would be willing just to make some to sell to me. But once they're out, they're out. This is all I got left. And it smells like baby powder. It smells like a powdered baby, and it smells absolutely wonderful. And I steer away from using it because I don't want to run out of it, because once I run out, now I will have no more. And I think I have another baby powder scent somewhere from a different company, but I like the baby powder from this one. And I like the way they scented it, this one. So maybe I'm going to steer away from that one still. And maybe we'll use this one. This is from Randa's Crafty Corner. This is called the Bold Night scent. Randa's is nice, but Randa is a little light-handed with the scent. See, when I bought this, it had a strong smell to it. Now it just smells like rubber. It doesn't have a smell anymore. That's so disappointing. But I'm not going to go and pick out something else. I'm just going to use this. Her putty works really well. It's just she's a little light-handed. Maybe she doesn't like strong smells, so she doesn't want to make her putty smell strong. I think she should go a little bit more heavy-handed on the scent, because I don't think I bought that too long ago, and now it has no scent. So that's a little disappointed. I noticed that with some of my other putties from, I bought some putties from Canada from a seller, and some of them had no, I bought them scented, and they came in shipped to me with no scent, even though they're supposed to be scented. I got new ones sent to me and they still weren't scented. And then some of the ones that were scented now do not smell like anything anymore. So it's very disappointing. Very disappointing. They need to last a little bit longer. Certainly paying enough. So I think instead of continuing on in this path, this way, continuing on the bottom, because now we're running into, let me show you. You see this over here? Let me move this over. See all this? This is fur. This is her fur shawl or shirt that she's wearing. It's fuzzy, which means it is heavy. I mean, it is extremely heavy in the confetti. It is an absolute nightmare to look at. I'm going to save that section, these sections, for absolute last. I don't want to be bothered with it right now. So I'm going to continue working on the donut. Whoops. I'm going to continue working on the donut and her face. We're going to do this square right here, which is her chin, her neck, and the donut. And I believe this is a toothpick. I think that's a toothpick. I couldn't be sure. I see a lot of portraits where people have lollipops, bubble gums, or a dessert item, and they have this stick that they're either holding on to or coming out of their mouth. And I don't know, is it like the lollipop stick? Is it a toothpick? I have no clue. And I did, in a toothpick in this scene doesn't make any sense, because why would there be a toothpick in the donut? I don't know. So the way I was working this 1 through 22 in order, but I see there's some color blocking, and I've been just dealing with confetti, and I kind of just want to get into some color blocking. So I'm going to work on her chin right here. There's some color blocking, some line blocking, and some big spaces. So we're going to work on number 4. All in this section right here is all number 4. And there is some down here in this corner. So it is rainy today. We got a little sleet / snowstorm last night here in Jersey. It didn't really stay long, because then it rained and then it washed all the snow away. So didn't have much in the morning. There was nothing to shovel, thank God. So I ventured out this morning. Ooh, her stuff is sticky. I'm gonna have to hold this. I ventured out this morning and actually took my butt to the gym. Wasn't happy about having to go. I really didn't want to go. I'm just in a very nasty mood today. If you can't already tell, I'm just really crabby today. I don't know if that's because I have to go back to work a day early tomorrow. You know, I usually go to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I have to go in tomorrow because my boss just wrote me in about discussing it with me first. Just love it. I knew she was going to try to give me more hours, but she wasn't supposed to do that until the following week. So I kind of thought, oh, I was going to have a nice long weekend again, but that isn't the case. Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was in frame. But I don't know. I just woke up bitchy. I feel bitchy. I don't know what the problem is. I don't want to be bothered with anything today. And today was like a cleaning day. I had to do a lot of cleaning today. I had to vacuum. I had to dust. I had to wipe everything down with Lysol wipes. I had to deep clean the ferret's cage. And today we're doing all the ferrets' bedding, you know, in the washer machine. Because I'm telling you right now, you let that stuff go a little too long, it just stinks up your room. And of course, I'm nose blind to the ferret stink because I've been living with them so long. So, you know, if there's ferret stink going on, I don't know until my grandmother like opens up the door to my bedroom and says, "Ooh, no, it smells like heavy ferret in here. You know, time to do the bedding." So yeah, so we're washing bedding today. I wiped down their whole cage with Lysol wipes, scrubbed really good. I put in 53 minutes weightlifting at the gym today, so I kind of feel pooped, a little pooped. I don't know. I just don't know. Julio's at work, thank God, because he was going on complaining about how he didn't receive his income tax yet. I don't know. He gets it in his mind that once you file, you get your income tax within 3 weeks, and it's been 4 weeks, and now he's like panic stricken, and he's pissed because he didn't receive his tax money. Like, I don't know what he's in such a hurry for. Wow, I may have to change the putty because This is extremely tacky, and it's not letting go of my drills. One can say that is a good thing, but that's an agitating thing. We'll see. I'll just keep using it, and hopefully it dulls down a little bit. So, yeah, I'm glad Julio got a job permanently to get him out of the house and get him away from me a couple times a week. I mean, you guys know me. I'm a big complainer. I rant and I rave about things, but I think there's like a couple different types of complainers. And Julio complains about stuff that is just absolutely ridiculous. And it's irritating when he complains. He just, he will suck the life out of like the room that you're in. He will just suck the happiness and the calm atmosphere right out of the room with his bitching and complaining. If that makes any sense. If you can even understand what I'm saying. It's just, it's crazy. I try to not complain around my family members because I don't want to suck the atmosphere out of the room. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make everybody else around me miserable. He does it. He starts to complain and he starts to make everybody around him miserable because nobody wants to hear it. So yeah, he's the type of person. It's just like, oh God, are you going to work today? It's time for you to get out of the house. Time for you to go. So yeah, he's out till 5. It's 2:57 now. I'm counting down my freedom until then. I'm trying to make sure I get all of the color because I have a tendency to miss one or two here and there, and then I have to backtrack when I'm trying to finish up the section, and I hate having to backtrack. So hopefully I didn't miss any this time. So I have to say I have been struggling deeply with my diet. You know, I know my surgeon and my nutritionist and everybody says, oh, don't call it a diet, it's a lifestyle change. Let's not beat around the bush. When you have your stomach stapled and you have 80% of your stomach removed and you have to switch up all the food you eat for the rest of your life, yeah, true, you could call it a lifestyle change, but it is a diet forever. You're on a diet for the rest of your life. Yes, you can have the occasional slice of pizza and this and that, but the moment you start eating crap again, even if you're not eating a ton of it because you can't fit a ton of it in your stomach because your stomach is so small, you know, like I went on a little bit of a candy binge. Let's give you a prime example. I went on a little bit of a candy binge. I was actively losing weight at one point, and I went on a little bit of this candy binge. Like I would have, you know, 3 or 4 jelly beans on Monday. Then I'd have a couple pieces of chocolate on Tuesday. And then I'd have some sour gummy worms on Thursday. And then, you know, every day I would have this very small handful of candy. I wouldn't finish the whole bag, but I'm having a couple pieces every day, which I shouldn't be doing. And then I noticed my weight is starting to stall out, and I'm not actively losing weight anymore. And as a matter of fact, I think I gained a pound. That was really scary. It was really scary. But I am just so addicted to sweets and dessert items and junk food. It is, you know, this is a very hard habit to break. And I have a very nasty habit of, from the hours of, let's say 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning, maybe 3, because sometimes I'm up till 3. I'm doing what they call grazing. I'm eating at something, a snack, every hour on the hour, which I shouldn't be doing. They don't want you grazing with a new stomach, because then you're just taking on calories that you're not realizing, because you're not eating a lot hour and hour. Like, you know, maybe at 9 I have a cheese stick. Maybe at 10 I have an apple with some peanut butter. But I'm constantly eating, so I'm packing the calories on, and I'm not realizing it. They want me to stop snacking, you know, by 10:30, you know, no more snacks, no more actual food. If I'm hungry, I'm supposed to drink as much water as I can, or have maybe a couple sips of a protein shake. And I'm telling you, when you're feeding for something, when you want to physically chew something, because I think that's my problem, I don't want to drink anything if I feel hungry, or if I want something to eat. I don't want to drink anything. I want to chew something. I want something crunchy, like some cashews, an apple. I want food. And, you know, they don't want me having the food. And so I've really been struggling with this grazing late night. And once again, my weight is stalling out. It is a very hard habit. I've had this habit for many, many years, which is why I was so damn overweight in the first place, because I just eat all night long until I go to bed. I just eat every couple minutes. I was eating something. It is a struggle, and I'm still struggling with it. You know, I have a tiny little stomach now, the size of a banana, and I still, in my mind, want to continue constantly stuffing my face. I just want to keep eating. And I just don't know how to break the habit. And I really wish people stopped telling me, oh, drink more water. When you are suffering mentally, and you want to eat something so bad and you're trying not to, and, you know, like I try. I say, okay, nothing after 10. So then 11 o'clock comes, and then all of a sudden I'm getting the thoughts of wanting to eat something. But I tell myself, I'm not going to go down to the kitchen. It's a struggle. It's almost borderline painful to not go get something to eat. It's mentally painful. It's torture. It really is. And I just don't know what to do anymore, because, you know, I've lost a good amount of weight so far, but I haven't lost all the weight that I need to lose to be considered at a healthy weight. I'm still considered, I lost almost 50 pounds and I'm still considered obese on the books. Okay? So I'm not in no way, shape, or form, just because I lost 50 pounds, am I, you know, on the books considered a healthy weight yet. I still have a high BMI. So, you know, I know it's easier said than done. You know, people tell me just to cut the crap and just stop eating. But when you're addicted to eating, it's a real struggle. You know, obviously I'm addicted to eating because I was almost 250 pounds at one point in my life. I just couldn't stop eating. That's really scary. It's really, really scary. I really wish I could just cut the crap and stop doing it. But it's easier said than done. It really is. I'm trying every day. If I absolutely must have something, I try to go in for a little pinch of cashews, just get a little bit of a crunch. And then I try to call it quits and then just drink water the rest of the night. Sometimes I fail miserably and I end up breaking the candy out. Or I go in for some actual food. But, and some nights I do really well. And 10 o'clock I cut it off and I don't have anything the rest of the night. And I do really well. And then like other nights, not so well. So it is an ongoing battle. It really is. Somebody pray for me. Because I really need the help. I think my nutritionist is at a loss. We're at a loss. You know, there is nothing else that anybody can do for me medically or anything right now to get me to stop. I have to stop. I have to find the willpower to stop, and that's really, it's really difficult. And it's kind of like, you know, like my nutritionist told me, it's going to be difficult for me because this is like my last vice. I gave up drugs, which was a vice. I gave up cigarettes, which was a vice. I gave that up. And now, you know, I got a tool to help me lose weight. And my last vice I'm holding on to, other than shopping too much, which is eating, I'm being told I have to give it up. You know, I almost feel like sometimes I want to ask somebody, like, how much more in my life do I need to give up? Because I'm tired at this point. I really am. I'm really tired of having to give things up that I really like. I went kicking and screaming with the cigarettes too. I really didn't want to quit smoking. I wasn't ready. I was not ready. But I wasn't going to be allowed to get my stomach done until I quit cigarettes. And I found out medically I had nodules in my lungs. So if I continue to smoke, they can turn into lung cancer. So, you know, that scared the crap out of me. So, you know, I was up against the gun, so I had to quit. But yeah, it's been a rough couple of years. And sometimes I feel like I'm hanging in by a thread, and I'm really trying to hold on. I really am. I mean, these are the last things on my checklist to get in order to get my shit officially together. Excuse my language. You know, get it off the drugs, off the checklist. Get off the cigarettes, off the checklist. Lose the weight and stop overeating. We're still working on that. And get myself financially stable. That's another one that... You know, and that coincides with my ridiculous spending habits. It's crazy. And I think the shopping and the food are going to be more difficult than giving up cigarettes and drugs. I hate to say it. It feels like somebody's killing me. I know, I sound dramatic, but it does. It feels like someone's shooting me with a gun when they tell me to stop spending money and to stop overeating. I feel like someone's coming at me with a weapon. I don't know. I need to stop overreacting and just do it, but there should be no excuses at this point, but I'm just not ready. I'm not ready for some of this. I'm ready to lose the weight, but it's just like, at what cost? I already gave up so much. I don't know. Okay, we have some 5s. We have a lot of 2s. We have a lot of 8s. We'll do 5. Sick of the winter. I know, I think on Facebook, it's one of the memes, it said it was like 30 something days until spring. That doesn't really mean anything, because even though it's officially spring on the calendar, we could still have like how many weeks of cold weather. You could probably even still get snow sometimes. Yeah. So I'm praying that the warmer weather comes fast once March hits, because I'm at my end with freezing my butt off. This has been a terrible winter. I don't think we have gotten like this many snowstorms like back to back to back like this. Even though it's, you know, hasn't accumulated to anything. We haven't really had to shovel much because we've gotten a lot of rain with it. But still, I mean, it just every week it feels like we're getting another little snowstorm. It sucks. I would say I would love to move somewhere to a warmer climate like Florida or somewhere in the south. But then you know, you trade up one inclement weather for another. You know, sure, you don't get a lot of snow and cold weather in the south and you get warmer days, but you get hurricanes. You get really damaging hurricanes and floods. You know, it's pretty terrible. I don't think I could live like that either. Or if you move somewhere to, like, let's say Oklahoma and states out that way, you get tornadoes. That's scary. That's really, really scary. I don't know why. I mean, I understand people have family and they've probably lived there all their lives, but you know, you see it on the news that someone's house has been like absolutely leveled from a tornado. If that happened to me, that would be the final straw. I would move to a completely different state. There would be nothing, even family, nothing would be holding me back from living there anymore. I would absolutely go. I mean, how many times are you going to rebuild or move? Just why live there? You know, just start over somewhere more safer. I mean, I understand. My grandma goes, oh, they probably have family. Yeah, I get that, but you're putting yourself in a very dangerous situation. You can live in a state where there pretty much virtually are no tornadoes or hardly any hurricanes. I don't think we really get too many hurricanes here in Jersey. We've had a couple bad ones, but I mean, I think you can count them on one hand. We really haven't had that many. And I've heard about a tornado or two hitting in maybe South Jersey, somewhere in North Jersey. I'm in Central. I'm smack dab in the middle. But I really don't hear about it touching ground here like that. When we get snow, we get some bad snow sometimes. We get a bad snowstorm. But nothing that would level my house. That would completely damage my home that I am living in. That we would have to rebuild or move, you know. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. It's always been a dream of mine to move to Florida when I retire. But the only thing holding me back is all the hurricanes and the damn rain that they get. I don't think there's anywhere safe you can move in Florida that wouldn't get hit by a really bad hurricane. And that's enough for me. I'm not going to spend my retirement rebuilding. No. Don't want to do that. So, that's just, I might just be a Jersey girl the rest of my life. There are the Carolinas and stuff. I don't really hear too many bad things about the Carolinas. And they have pretty nice weather from, you know, most of the year. I don't know. I like Jersey. Jersey's kind of busy. You know, the part that I live in, there's like a grocery store 2-minute drive down the road. The pet store is a 2-minute drive down the road. My eye doctor is a 2-minute drive down the road. If I were ever to give in and have fast food, there's a Burger King, McDonald's, a Wendy's, a Taco Bell, and they just put in a Chipotle. Everything is about 5 to 10 minutes down the road. Everything is near me. I could walk to everything. I wouldn't necessarily have to drive anywhere. My sushi place is like a 10-minute walk down the road. Everything's close. I like everything being close by. I don't want to drive 30 minutes to a grocery store. I know there's some people that live like in the boonies out here in Jersey, and then they have to drive like 30, 40 minutes to get groceries. It's too much for me. I like living with everything close by. I don't want to drive a whole trek to get to the grocery store. I mean, thank God most of my pet stuff I order off Amazon. I don't no longer have to go to the pet store. Thank God for that. Unless, of course, you know, the shipping is off with Amazon. It's going to take a lot longer to get to the house than it normally should. But yeah. doing these 8s. Let's see. I think that's it for number 8. I think we can do the C's. We're going to do all this dark area, this dark shading. Decided to work in that area next, which are 2s and the letter C, and I think they are 310 and 939. I believe so. So let's do the 310 first. You know, even though this is a budget-friendly canvas, I have to say the 310s aren't dusty and crusty. You know, sometimes a lot of my portraits I buy from AliExpress, all the drills look really, really great. They're really good quality drills. But the 310 never fails. There's always dust and particles in the 310. And sometimes I'll notice that with some Temu stuff. But, or at least, let's just say overall budget friendlies. I think I've had one premium where I had dusty, crusty drills. But it's not an all the time thing. But, yeah, I notice it a lot with my AliExpress 310 drills. Especially if you buy, like from the same seller. No matter what portrait or diamond painting you get, if you buy from the same seller, their 310s always come in the same way. So I always wondered why they're dusty and particles, and I can work around it. It's never stopped me from completing a canvas. It's just an irritating thing. It makes my tray super dirty. And so I have to clean it off before I put any other colors in it after I'm done using 310. So this putty is working much better now that I've laid down a bunch of drills first. It seems to have worn down just a bit. It's not as, it's tacky, but it's not tacky where it's holding on to my drills anymore, which is a plus. So I guess maybe for the rest of this canvas, unless I want to switch it up, maybe I wouldn't be smart to do so. We will use this putty. Maybe I'll just go pick one that actually smells good, because I have a lot from Randa's Crafty Corner. She has her own putty drawer in my stash. I have one whole putty drawer dedicated to Randa's Crafty Corner. And there's some really good smelling ones in there, and then I have a couple that I had one that came in that wasn't scented at all. I had to ask her to resend me one, and then it came in, the new one came in, and it still wasn't scented. So maybe that was a smell that just didn't really work well with the putty itself, or you had to add a lot of the essential oil to it, and maybe that would have taken away from the tackiness. I don't know. No, I'm not a putty maker. I don't know. But yeah, let's see. This number 10, letter C. Yes, it's a 939, so I was right. So all this dark area is 939 and 310. They could have just made it all 939 or all 310. They're just so ever so close in color. When on the drill field, they look very similar. I always wondered why sellers do that, or any company. Just wonder why they do that, why they would put 939 in the same vicinity as a 310 and confetti it together. It just makes no sense to me. You could just save the headache and just choose one. I think I've told you guys this before, I literally trashed a canvas because the whole background was confettied with 939 and 310. And I said, I'm not going to put up with this. Trash. Yep, I trashed it. It was budget friendly. I wasn't really concerned. I probably only paid $5 for it. wasn't too overly concerned with trashing it. Yes, I really liked the image. It was a little Halloween image, and I really wanted to complete it, but just not at that cost. Nope. I think I need to reload my one placer. Oops, didn't take. Okay. This scented that I have, this one I'm using, when it came in, it smelled so good. It smelled like men's cologne, if I remember correctly. It smelled really great. I wonder why it has lost its scent. It's only been a matter of a couple months. I mean, what's the problem? It's very weird. Tight space. So, you know, I was thinking of selling my budget-friendly tea stash on Etsy. I saw a putty company, a putty seller, doing the same thing. They were selling budget-friendly canvases for like $8 to $10. I would have never thought of that in a million years. Would have never thought of that. That would be an easy way for me to get rid of stuff. Instead of having to make like a whole YouTube video and deal with emails and shipping and... Yeah, I think so. 20. I think that would be a smart move. I could just place listings for all of them. And, yeah, and try to get rid of them. I got, like, by summer, you know... By summer, I gotta really focus my attention to getting rid of that D-stash of diamond paintings. It's just sitting there collecting dust in my basement, taking up space. I'm tired of looking at the pile. There are some that I would like to send to somebody. And because I know she may be in need, she can't afford. There's a particular person, a subscriber on my channel. I don't know if she can afford to be buying diamond paintings out the ass like that. I would love, I'm gonna email her. I would love to see if she'd like to take some of these off my hands. I'd like to gift them to her. 17. But yeah, most of them I want to sell. I want to get my money back. Some money back, something. You know, 180 paintings. About half of them are 30 by 40s. A little less than half of them are 20 by 30s, like little ones, or 30 by 30s. And then the rest of the percentage are bigger ones. You know, even though they're budget friendly, I mean, you got to figure the math here. I paid anywhere from, let's say, lowest $4 to $5, maybe highest $10 for a big one, maybe. I mean, you do the math, it's a lot of money just to throw in the trash. I don't know. I'm not okay with that. Normally I am, but this time around I'm not. So I gotta get rid of them. Just gotta get rid of them. And I think when I put listings up on Etsy for them, I think I'm also going to list some of my crochet projects that I have completed. Hats, ear warmers, and blankets. Yeah, because all those projects are starting to pile up also. No joke. They're just, I have a lot of crochet projects that I've made that are piling up. We're going to finish off her chin in this little spot over here. Only 3 colors. 18. And then it would be the donut and the toothpick to work on last. I don't know, guys. I'm just very tired and crabby today. I don't know. I'm gonna be even more crabby when Julio comes home because I don't want to put up with him. Hopefully he's not in a bitchy mood and he starts complaining when he walks in the door. Ugh. I want to color a little bit today. Maybe, you know, maybe when Julio gets home, I set up I have like a cushioned snack table type of deal. You know, like little lap table. It's like a squishy cushion, but it's like firm enough to color on top of. And I use that to sit in bed and color. I just really want to go in my bed. So I'm thinking I might pick out some coloring books. I did get some new ones. If you're interested in checking out the haul, it's an Amazon coloring book and coloring supply haul. I am currently uploading the video. Hopefully it should be up the time this video is done or at some point today. And then, you know, I'll upload this video after also. But yeah, check it out. I got some nice new coloring goodies. I'm really excited. I do want to color in some of them. And I got some new gel pens that I really want to use. So yeah, I'm really excited. I got a new pencil sharpener, which I forgot to show in the haul. That was part of the haul. My new pencil sharpener, and I didn't show it. I completely forgot. It was off to the side somewhere. I completely forgot it was over there. I don't know if I want to start another section when I finish this one, because I don't like to leave a section unfinished because the release paper won't fully stick down and I have to place objects on top, because I don't want the sticky area collecting dust and animal hair or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I don't if I'm working on a section, if I have to walk away, I make sure I come back and finish it. I really don't leave the section unfinished. The only sections that are exposed are the ones that are finished. Yeah, I don't leave them unfinished overnight, at least. I don't do that. I know you technically probably could and nothing would happen to them, but I don't trust it. My little baby right now is he's shedding some of his fur for spring, even though we're technically still in winter. He has started early and his white long hairs have been shedding everywhere. So sorry, my timer. That is to take another vitamin. Excuse me while I chew my vitamin. I have to take them on time. Just give me 1 second. I take chewable vitamins. It's a little easier on my stomach. I think the only thing that I take that's a swallowable one is my calcium pill. I have to take 2 of those a day. Okay. Oh, there's still more. Jeez. Thought I was working up in one section. I didn't want to put the color away because the color was in other places in the canvas. Okay. I think I got them all. No, I didn't. I take that back. There's 2 more. Okay, I think that's it for that one. Okay, we're gonna do this little white section, which this color is over here in the donut in the lighter section of the donut. It's like a piece that was bitten off. So we're gonna finish that. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water. Trying to get all my water. I'm trying to be good today. I'm trying to get my water in today. I haven't been very good getting my fluids in. It's another difficult thing to deal with. So I started early today, and I'm trying to get all my fluids in today before I go to bed. Because the problem is I start chugging water, and then because I haven't gotten any during the day, and then I start drinking a lot of water while I'm laying in bed at night, and then that means I constantly have to get up to go to the bathroom when I'm trying to relax at night, and I don't want to do that, because especially if I'm going to set up my coloring station in my bed, it's a lot surrounding me. There's snack tables everywhere. I have to maneuver to get out of the bed. So I'd rather not have to make 50 trips to the bathroom tonight. So let's see. So now we're working on the donut. Exciting. Who loves donuts? I love donuts. I am a very big donut person. I could have a donut every damn day and I wouldn't cry about it. I love donuts. I get excited when Dunkin' Donuts comes out with a new specialty donut for the month. Yes, I just love donuts. That is like my one weakness. Not even candy, and I love candy. My weakness is donuts. I can very rarely turn down a donut. Now, if I decide to eat a piece of donut, I have a quarter or I have a half, depending on how many calories is in the donut and how much sugar and how good I've been during the day. There's a lot of factors that go into whether I'm going to eat that donut you're offering me or not. There's a lot of factors going into it. Yeah, have I been good today? Did I not eat a lot of calories today? Did I not have a lot of sugar and carbs today? Did I eat any other sweets? Did I have any candy today? Did I have any potato chips today? Did I get all my protein in today? Did I get most of my water in today? A lot of factor goes into it. I actually have, because it's February. I don't know what day Fat Tuesday is, but it has to do with Mardi Gras. They come out with these Polish donuts called paczkis. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but in my grocery store comes out with them every end of January and for the whole month of February, and I think they're gone in March. And they are these powdered donuts that are filled with apple, blueberry, raspberry, Boston cream. Sometimes we get lemon ones in. Oh, and they're just so delicious. And listen here, I'm not a Boston cream donut fan, like the ones with the chocolate on top. I'm not a big fan of those. I won't eat those. For some reason, I don't like the cream. But the Boston cream in a paczki, in a Polish donut, it's a whole different type of cream. It's delicious. I have gone through boxes of these donuts. I have a box in the freezer right now. I have them individually wrapped up in freezer paper. And if I have had a good week and a good couple days and I've behaved myself and I haven't gone overboard with sugar, I take one out of the freezer to defrost and I cut it in half, and I have half for dessert on whatever particular night. And that's it. And then I save the other half for like another day. So that's how I still get to have my favorite donuts. A donut I have not tried yet that I would really like to try. I think they're in New York and maybe in some other states that I have not been to. I want to try a cronut, a croissant donut. Yeah, a cronut. I have never tried a cronut, and I hear they're absolutely delicious and to die for, and I would love to try one. Even if it's just half. Even if it's half, I would love to try one out. We're working on the light area. Looks like I missed a couple numbers that I already did. I knew I was going to do that. I just knew it. So I've been struggling to find things to watch on TV. I've been watching repeat episodes of things I've already watched like 4 times. I'm very picky with the stuff I like on TV. I like scary stuff. I like gory stuff. Horror, ghosts, stuff like that. Suspense, mystery, crime, you know, criminal stuff. Yeah, like the ID, like Investigation Discovery Channel. Love it. I love it. But I repeat a lot of the shows because I favor certain things, and some of the new shows they have out I really don't like. And a lot of the new shows they did come out with, they've already had like season finales and stuff. They're already done for the year or whatever, done for this season. It sucks. So I'm running out of things to watch. I know I have some stuff on the DVR that I actually need to watch, but I'm actually letting the whole season. It's Mayfair Witches. I watched season 1 last year. And now it's the new year and the new season is out. But I didn't want to, they were only letting it out, you know, 1 episode at a time. And I want to be able to binge watch it like in a weekend. So I'm letting all of the episodes record on the DVR first before I watch any of it. And once it ends, then I will binge watch it. Because I binge watched the first season also. It was a really good show. I don't know why I put off watching it for so long, because it actually turned out to be a really good show. I'm waiting for Interview with a Vampire to come out with another season too. I'm dying for another season of that show. I don't know. So we're working on the light areas and working into the dark. Let's see. This donut is turning out to be a lot darker than I thought it'd be. Thought it would have like some hot pink in it. I thought it would be a really bright pink. And it has about maybe 4 or 5 different pinks in it, but some of the pinks are really dark. And I'm very surprised they didn't make it very vibrant and bright. I mean, pink sprinkle donuts are very vibrant in color, like the real ones. Let's see, I think this is the last H. I'm going to go over and look. And as I'm looking for the color I'm currently doing, I'm noticing colors that I missed that I already did. That's frustrating. If you're wondering that tapping noise, that's me emptying my drills into the container. That's how I get them to go in faster. 12. Julio was asking me the other day why I haven't been playing on the PlayStation. He bought his friend's older PlayStation from him, and he bought all the games off of him. Like, he got everything for like $100 type of deal, which is really cool. But I'm not much of a big gamer to begin with. I bought a game to play on it, but I really don't play it. The gaming system that I actually want, I want a Nintendo Switch, because the PlayStation we have it hooked up in the basement, and I don't want to go all the way to the basement to play the game. I want to be able to sit in my bed, and you know, you can easily just say to me, Adrian, well, why don't you just put the gaming station in your bedroom and then play it from your bed? Because I don't want that big clunky thing up in my room. I already have enough clutter up here. I don't need more. And like, where would I put the games and this and that? No. I'm not doing that. I asked him the same damn question. I mean, it's technically his gaming system. Why isn't he downstairs playing it? Why is he upstairs bugging me all damn night? I thought when he got that gaming system, he'd be in the basement most of the night and not bothering me in the bedroom. But nope, he just stays up here with me, bugging me all night. It's weird, like he doesn't play it either. Sometimes his son, my stepson, plays on it, but nobody really plays on the damn thing. It's just collecting dust. Maybe one day I'll venture to the basement and play it, but I'm not really too interested. Whoops. Okay. Next color. We're almost done with this portion of the donut. For confetti, this part is going pretty fast. I'm surprised. Yes, this video has been running for an hour, so no, the section wasn't that fast. It wasn't that fast. So we're going to do another pink. We're going to do this pink. I feel like some hot tea. I already finished, I'm just about finished with my coffee. And I'm getting a little peckish. It may be time for another snack. I had a cup of yogurt with some granola for lunch. I'm ready for like a snack possibly. I can't wait to show you guys the washi tape I chose for this canvas. Actually, I probably have it in my box because I washi taped most of the canvas already except for the schematic. Look at this. Would you look at this? I got this from Hobby Lobby, and a lot of the washi tapes I've gotten from Hobby Lobby don't really work that great. They don't stick, and they don't stay stuck. That's the problem. I mean, I know washi tape is not really a sticky type of tape. It's not a normally sticky tape, but there are some washi tapes that are better than others that once you lay it down, it doesn't pop back up. I've had washi tapes from Hobby Lobby, Temu, Amazon, and they just, as soon as you move the canvas, all the tape lifts back up off the canvas. Not really good. But this particular tape, once I laid it down, this tape has not budged, and it's so beautiful. I think this goes so well with our gray blue, pink beauty. I think it's gorgeous. This is gonna look really great once the canvas is finished and hung up. I think it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have to go back to Hobby Lobby. They're closed today. They're closed on Sundays, of course. And I want to go see if they have more colors of that iridescent tape because it works so well. And I want to get more for some of my other portraits, most definitely. And I think I only paid like $1 and some change for it, so it wasn't badly priced. but there's going to be just enough on the roll to cover this canvas. I won't have enough to do another canvas. I don't even know if there would be enough to cover like a 30 by 40. I don't think so, especially a true 30 by 40. I have a feeling it won't. That's the thing. I don't know what to do with some of my washi tapes that are kind of like half-assed. You know, that I don't have enough to cover an entire canvas, a secondary canvas with it. Sure, I could probably use it in my coloring books. I mean, I know there's a lot of colorists out there that use washi tape part of their coloring books. I probably could do that. I just don't know how I would use it. I don't really have any ideas on how I would use it. Okay, that color is done. I'm going to move to the next one, which is letter G. It's another pink. All the pinks are right next to each other. I think 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 are all the pinks. G, 14. This is another pink. It's like a mauve-y type of pink. So yeah, I don't know. I keep the washi tapes that I use on canvases. I keep the leftover. I mean, part of me just says, oh, chuck it, because you can't get another you can't tape up another canvas with the rest. And I'm not going to use partial rolls to cover a canvas and have it all mix matched. I'm not going to do that either. So I guess I could try using it in a color book. I don't know how I would use it. Maybe border the picture. I don't know. I could try. Maybe I can use it in my Benny Blue book. My little bunny, my blue bunny book. Because those pictures are kind of small in there. I might be able to, you know, trim up or border up a picture out of there. I was going to do the birthday cake picture in that new book. I got the new Benny Blue 2. You'll see it in the coloring haul. And there's like a birthday cake picture of him running with a birthday cake. And I was going to color that one for my birthday, since my birthday is this month in February. And maybe I can put that really pretty tape in that one. Make it extra special. Okay. Yeah, now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. The section's going a lot faster. After I've already just spent like a whole hour. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And I keep seeing more and more colors that I've missed that I already did. We're gonna continue on the colors I didn't do yet. This is a pink, but it's like a dark purpley mauve pink. It's weird. And then after this, we have one more section done, and then the donut will be done. So yay for that. Like we're getting somewhere. I didn't feel like I was really getting anywhere with this canvas. It's taking me forever to do stuff on here. I'm ready for the beach, you guys. I'm really excited that I've lost some weight, because I'm excited to buy a new swimsuit this year. Hopefully I won't be stuck wearing like a mom suit. Hopefully I'll be able to fit in a nice like two-piece this year. I'm really excited about that. I definitely want to make a trip to the beach at some point this year. I always say that. I say that every year. I say, oh, Julio, this summer we gotta go to the beach. We gotta go to the beach at least once or twice. We gotta go. And then we never go. We never go. We get wrapped up with working and doing everything else, and then we never go. $21. This is like a purple, a dark purple with a little bit of pink added to it, but it's mainly purple. It's like a shade color. So yeah, I'm trying to think on what Diamond Art Club or what premium canvas, because I made up my mind after this canvas. I am not going to work on a budget friendly. I'm going to take a break from a budget friendly, and I'm going to put my whole heart into it. I'm gonna complete a premium. I want to work on one of my premiums. I just don't know which one I want to do and from what company. Do I want to work on one that I haven't yet? Like on a company that I haven't worked on yet? I have plenty of those. Like I was talking about in the other video, in the other WIP and chat. I haven't worked on any of my common canvas designs since the first one. I haven't worked on any of my Distracted by Diamonds. None of them. I have not worked on any of them. I have not worked on any of my, what is it called? Not Diamond Art Club. What's the other company, you guys? I can't believe I don't. Dreamer Designs. Haven't worked on a single Dreamer design. Bought a bunch. Have not worked on any of them. None of them. Sorry, my TV just went on. I worked on a bunch of Diamond Art Clubs, but I haven't worked on anything else other than Diamond Art Clubs and budget friendlies. And yet, I have a bunch of Diamond Art Clubs that I really want to work on too, you know. I have a lot in my stash. So I don't know what I want to work on. I don't want to work on I'm saying this now that I don't want to work on anything overly big, but some of the ones that I really, really want to, I've been dying to work on for the past year are really big ones. They're considered a challenge. They're huge. They don't even fit on my desk. They would hang so far off my desk. Okay, so what is left here, and then we can continue our conversation and finish this up, are ones that I have missed. Of course, all these little spots here I've missed. So we're just going to go in and fill the spots and finish this up real quick. So yeah, so question is, do I want to really take on a challenge and do a really, really big one? I think that would be, I would feel accomplished if I did one. One of the big ones I really want to work on, I was telling you in the other WIP and chat for Space Buns, is a square. It's a really big square drill canvas. It's huge. It'll probably be one of the biggest ones I've ever worked on. And then the other big one that I really want to work on is a round drill. So that one has the potential to go really fast. It looks like it has a lot of color blocking in it. So I'm thinking of it. I'm thinking about it. Then there's some that are maybe, I want to say maybe a 50 by 50 or 60 by 60. And that particular one has a lot of color blocking. I can get that one done in a matter of days. So it's like, do I want to do one that's a quick finish? Or do I want to do one that's going to take me forever? Or do I want to do a square, which will really take me forever? Squares really hold me back. Square drills hold me back to some extent. They really do. Square drills take forever. I've gotten myself into a little bit of a groove with squares. Once I get started, I get a pretty good pace at doing them. But what holds me back is when I'm trying to multi-place them, they don't necessarily multi-place straight, and that offsets the rest of the rows. which then I'm having to really squeeze in drills into really tiny spots. It becomes like really agitating. And this has happened like on a Diamond Art Club, okay? This has happened to me on Diamond Art Club kits. That the drills don't, I have to really press them into place, causing other ones to pop up. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the best at placing squares. I have completed squares. I have conquered my fear of square drill canvases. I now have square drill canvases in my stash to do, like big canvases. Yes. No, I still will not buy a square drill budget friendly. I have gone down that road before, and it was a horrible process. It ended and it was completed, but it was a horrible process. So no, I will not accept or do any square drills that are budget friendly. Just won't do it. If I'm doing a square drill, it has to be a premium canvas. It just has to be, because they're the only ones that I just don't have an insane amount of trouble with. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I know some of you have probably done some square drill budget friendlies and had better luck with them. I don't really have good luck. I just don't have good luck. And I don't want to spend my money on any more square drill budget friendlies and take that chance. I really don't. Almost done. Thank God. Question is, do I start another section? We're already at 3:56. Could I finish this section before I pick up Julio at 5? Because I don't want to leave it half-assed. I don't. I'm not going to leave it unfinished. And I don't know if I really want to come back from picking him up and then sit down and rework on it. I kind of want to get started on my coloring for tonight. One more color. I think it's one more color and we're done. And I'll turn off the light and show you where we're at. Because you can't see with the light behind on. Okay, just do a 1, 2, 3 over. I think we are good. Let's turn off the light. Okay, our donut is coming together. I think the donut's looking pretty good so far. I'm not the happiest with the colors they picked. I think they could have went a little bit more vibrant with the colors. But it still looks really good. I'm happy with it so far. I'm pretty pleased. Let's raise you up a little bit. Looks great. And so this is technically, I mean, there's a little piece of donut over here, but I'm not going to count that. The majority of the donut, the last piece of the donut is over here. I could possibly start that now. It's a lot of pink, which means I'd be staying within 5 colors. So not too bad. And I think it's color blocking in the center of the whole of the donut, so which is her skin. So I think I'm going to attempt to get that done before I pick up Julio. It's already 3:58, so it's basically 4. I have to pick him up at 5. I may be having to come home and finish up the section. I don't know. But so far, so good. This is how we are looking. This is what I got so far. This is what I got done in 3 days. 3 or 4 days, I think. I feel behind. I feel really behind. I'm usually farther along by now, but I'm not in this case. It sucks. But anyways, I'm going to end the video now. I've kept you guys long enough, and if you stuck in all this time, thank you. Thank you very, very much. I need my watch time, my watch hours. So let's get into it. If you are new here, and you're enjoying the content, you want to stick around a little while, see what else is going on in this channel, what's coming up, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. That way you get notified anytime I upload any new videos. If you are returning, thank you for returning and joining me in today's video. I really hope you enjoyed our little chit chat today. I was a little bit of a a little rant queen today. I was a little bit of a ramble queen today. I just rambled on and on today. I don't know what was going on. But I hope you enjoyed our little rant and ramble today, our little chit chatter. And without further ado, I hope you have a nice rest of your weekend, a wonderful week coming up, and a wonderful day or night wherever you are. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.